Leader, I'd like to call this evening for a debate. It's been a while since we've had one on the very important and pertinent issue of Brexit. At the very least, I think we should have an update in terms of statements, so I would prefer a debate from either the Minister for Foreign Affairs or indeed the Taoiseach himself, given the gravity of the situation which we all acknowledge and have conceded in this House over many debates and statements in the past. Yesterday, Leader, I attended the launch of an independent piece of legal advice commissioned by the GUI-NGL group in the European Parliament. It was carried out by Doty Street Chambers, a very highly regarded law firm in relation to the issue of human rights. The legal opinion is quite a comprehensive piece of work, and I would commend it to members. It's available online. States very, very clearly, although while it states a whole lot of things, but it states very, very clearly that there is no legal barrier to securing special status for the North of Ireland within the EU. And of course that is a growing consensus across the European institutions that there does need to be a special arrangement for Ireland, and in particular for the North, given our own unique circumstances, Leader. So I do think it is timely. I do think it is apt that we have such a discussion. This Seanad oversaw the establishment of the Special Select Committee on Brexit. We had a comprehensive series of hearings, but that work has suddenly stopped, and I don't think it should. I think, as rightly pointed out by Senator O'Donnell, this Seanad should be proactive on this issue. It should be vocal. It should be outwardly facing. So the report that we compiled as a committee, unfortunately, it appears, is sitting on the shelf. I believe we should be taking it to Brussels. I believe we should be taking it to Westminster. I believe we should be engaging on the basis of the research, not just that we have carried out thus far, but that we should be proactive in considering reconvening that committee to look at the ongoing issues as a result of Brexit. So, Mar Carly, to commend the piece of independent legal advice to members for their attention, and to call on the Leader again for an update from government in relation to Brexit. Leader.
That's a different by-the-by. Senator Feehan and Senator O'Donnell referenced the issue indirectly of Brexit. The Taoiseach has been very clear, has had the government, regarding the island of Ireland and our position regarding Brexit. And I think, Senator O'Donnell, rather than condemn the government, you should compliment the Taoiseach and Minister Coveney and Minister McEntee for ensuring and working to ensure that we won't have a return to a hard border. They've been very clear about that. They've been very strong in that viewpoint, and I certainly would hope that we can see that continue in an all-party consensus basis, that Brexit, as Senator Feehan said, is a catastrophe for us.
We're entitled to free speech, and then you're telling me what
no,
to say. I didn't condemn the government.
No, what I said.
Leader,
well,
but just for the record,
read back to what you,
I didn't
listen back to what you said, Senator O'Donnell. Listen back to what you said.
I think what Senator O'Donnell was saying was that there could and should be more debate, and rather than condemning.
Well, I'm going to answer that in a second, Cahill.
Imagine that in a debate.
I'm going to answer that as well. We're very sensitive in the Sinn Féin party this afternoon.
Well, I'm not.
Must have had a bad weekend. Must have had a bad weekend, lads.
It was a great weekend.
Yeah.
Your chosen candidate mustn't be the traps too well, I'd say.
Don't bring in matters that are ultra vires now.
But I do think it's important, Cahill, because Senator Feehan said that there is a voice of Ireland heard in the European Union, North and South, and we can't make any distinction on that. Well, I'm going to answer that, Senator.
Thank you.
Yeah. Senator Layden